that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Roach. Stepping to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
Fires into traffic and intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
With the catch, it's Singleton. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. One man in the backfield and he gets it. Past the first down marker and still running. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early.
Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking yardage on the return. What a play there. Mississippi lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost a throw on first down. Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Back to pass, it's Roach. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll move the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Corner's going to give them room. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Roach. Makes the grab, it's Jennings. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs to buy some time. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got the back over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking for a crease, it's Davidson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators in the hurry up. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is now back down to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 17 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touchback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Dropping back, it's Roach. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Roach. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the out. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. And he forced a timeout. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. He's got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense jumps on him. They get that over.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for the going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looking to pass. It's Roach. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Just about kicked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity. Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. steps away to find some room. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling.